The superintendent of schools will be here at the Middlebury High School today to meet with that group of students who plan the walkout. Both teachers and parents hope that it can all be resolved peacefully. For NBC 10 News, I'm Grace Reed. Though it may cost a lot to park here, Philadelphia Parking Authority says this newly designed lot will increase museum visitors and hopefully decrease street parking tickets. For NBC 10 News, I'm Grace Reed. I spoke to the family of the victim. They say he is out of intensive care and expected to make a full recovery. Meanwhile, police are urging anyone who may have seen anything to contact the Abington Police Department. For NBC 10 News, I'm Grace Reed. And with 3 days left until Christmas, malls are crowded with last-minute shoppers. And to accommodate them, Macy's at Cherry Hill will remain open 24 hours now through Christmas Eve. By posting nutritional information on menus, the city's health department hopes that consumers make more informed and healthy choices. The Eagles think they have found their starting tight end for the long haul, maybe for the next 6 years. Brett Selleck signed a 6-year deal with the Birds, believed to be worth as much as $33 million. When Iverson left the Sixers 3 years ago, he was making about $20 million. But at age 34, with few options, he'll likely take the veteran minimum. Now we are just waiting to hear whether Iverson accepts.
We heard the neighbors next door getting a little carried away. We all thought everyone was just playing over there, and then next thing I know, some profanity started.
This is what a neighbor recalls just minutes before a 21-year-old Montgomery County man was beaten and stabbed in the head.
They picked up a trash can and threw it at him, almost hitting him in the back. He took off running down the road.
Police say he made a comment to a group of women on a porch. Moments later, a gang of men viciously attacked him. Neighbors called for help.
I was telling him, I said, there's 3 of them down there now. Now there's 6. Wait a minute, there's 9. No, there's 12. And they were saying, how many, how many, how many? And I told them, I said, no, now it's up to about 15.
According to police, they beat, kicked, and stabbed him in the head. He was unconscious when police arrived.
It appears that they're members of a local gang. They do have some gang affiliation. From what we've been able to find out through the investigation thus far, the victim doesn't appear to have any affiliation with a gang.
The increase of violence has sparked residents to organize, trying to regain peace in a once peaceful neighborhood.
We're going to be all over this, because what's the alternative? You let it go, you run away, where are we going to go? These are our kids. I don't know who these kids are, but they're our kids. They're our neighborhood kids. We have to do something.
These 3 men have been arrested in connection with the case. All will be tried as adults facing attempted murder charges. Meantime, police tell us the victim is at a local hospital and in critical condition. For Fox 5 News, I'm Grace Reed.
Well, right now it kind of burns, but after I get better, my blood comes back, it feels good. You're helping people, so it always feels good.
For privacy reasons, we chose not to use her name, but this Temple student has no problem showing her Christmas spirit by giving the gift of life.
I feel like I kind of have to.
And that's the spirit the American Red Cross loves to see during the holiday season, when the demand for blood increases and the supply is sidetracked by holiday travel and shopping.
Well, sometimes donors forget about the need for blood, and we like to say the need is constant, the gratification is instant. You know, and during the holiday season, people tend to want to do their shopping or prepare meals or family gatherings.
And with additional travel comes an increase in automobile accidents, and that's when the American Red Cross is called to service. Relying solely on volunteer donors, the Red Cross targets high school and college students.
We do make a conscious effort to hit the high schools and college demographic because that's a great way for us to get into the newer, younger demographic. If they have a good experience, then they're more likely to come back, they're more likely to tell their friends.
But for college students, the holidays mean an extended break from school, leaving the Red Cross to hold more blood drives with companies and the general public. Tornetta says they are not drastically hurt by the short break in donations, but still rely heavily on colleges and universities.
You know, we really encourage donors, especially at the universities, to, before they go on those trips or family gatherings, take an hour of your time, donate blood, and give back to the community that you live in.
The American Red Cross will be accepting donations throughout this holiday season, only closed on Christmas and New Year's. Reporting from the Howard Geddes Student Center, I'm Grace Reed. I'm Grace Reed. It's Tuesday, December 8th, 2009. With the nation's unemployment rate nearing a 25-year high, President Obama will announce a $200 billion jobs creation plan later today. He is expected to announce a plan to use the money left over from the $700 billion bank bailout program to battle unemployment. A 2-year-old child is killed after a television falls on him inside a Burlington County home. The accident happened around 7:30 last night. If you find yourself driving around Philadelphia City Hall, you better stop at the red lights, or it could cost you.